talk to you today about a subject that all of us have experienced, and that is fear. I'm not afraid of anything I can handle. I'm not afraid of anything that I can predict the results of. What I am afraid of is things I cannot handle, and that's where it comes into trusting God. Obedience is just obeying without knowing the outcome. But fear is something that we all face or have faced, and it is the most repeated commandment in the scripture, fear not. Jesus, God in the Old Testament, Jesus the New Testament repeats fear not more than any other commandment in the entire Bible. The most repeated promise that's in the scripture is, I am with you. I am with you to help us through our fear. But when fear grips our life, it becomes a controlling thing. Now, there's two kinds of fear that the Bible speaks about. There's a godly fear, and then there is a natural fear that can develop into a spirit of fear. He said God's not given us the spirit of fear, but a power of love and of a sound mind. Now, natural fear is just simply this. If you're out in the woods sometime and you hear that rattlesnake and you can't find him, and you don't know which way to turn, which way to go, that's a natural fear. That's not something that we are to beat ourselves up on. That's just part of it. Or you're out visiting sometime, you knock on somebody's door, you hear that little dog chain, and you look at the end of the house, and here comes a pit bull around the corner of the house. That's a fear. That is not something that you need to beat yourself up on. But spirit of fear is an enemy of God. It is fear activates the devil the same way faith activates God. So we need to understand that. And I remember, several years ago, we pastored a church at Whitehall, and Peggy and I had been in bed that night, and I guess about 2:30 in the morning, there was a loud bang. I mean, just a loud, thunderous bang. I mean, I'm wide awake, but I'm not moving. She's awake. Neither one of us are moving. I'm just laying there listening. Was that in the house? Was that outside the house? And then I hear this real quiet voice from her side of the bed saying, Dean, Dean. And I'm thinking, I've done changed my name, and I'm not telling you whose name you're even talking to now. But she said, did you hear that? And I'm thinking everybody in town heard that. And she said, wonder what it was. I thought, if I knew that, my heart wouldn't be up in my mouth. I'm laying here on my pillow, hearing my heart beat. She said, get up and go see. Well, I didn't want to get up and go see. I might find it. But I did get up. First of all, I checked the doors, slipping through the house, checking all the doors, windows, everything locked. And I'm just slipping around through the house, and you walk over there and pull the window curtain back, but you're looking way back from it because you don't want to be right down there at the window. You might see what you're looking for. I mean fear, just fear that grips you. You're not sure what you're looking at. You're not sure what you're facing. And then when I found the reason, there was a big dog knocked the lid off of a trash can. We had a 55-gallon drum there with one of the big heavy lids, and it had beat and banged, rolled down the driveway there a ways. And once I found out what the fear was, it all alleviated that point. I'm no longer sneaking around the house. I went back, laid down in bed, and she said, well, I said, it's nothing. Dog knocked that over. But 5 minutes before that, I'm wondering, is it in the house? Is it out of the house? Fear is something that can control us. It's something that can get a hold of you and control you. The devil uses fear. He uses fear in every way that he can use fear in your life. If it's not your kids, then it's your health. If it's not your health, it's your job. It's your marriage. It's something all the time. But Jesus said, fear not. Trust me. So fear activates the devil the same way faith activates God. And I challenge you today to alleviate the fear in your life. And the way you alleviate the fear in your life is realize you have a way out. Your back's not against the wall. It's not that you don't have any choice. You have a God that loves you and cares about you, that you can put your trust in. And when I run into things that I can't handle, I know he can. I know he can, and because he can, that alleviates the fear in my life. That alleviates the problems that I face on a day-by-day basis. So I encourage you today, have faith in God. Alleviate the fears that are there. Serve God with gladness and let God be God to you in every facet of your life. God bless you. You have a great day.